Well, we have another name that I'm not really sure what to do with, but it's a funky shape, so I'm all good. This one is called the 41113 Tree Gone. I am not sure what the tree he's referring to, but apparently it is gone. But it is a funky attacking shape. I can't wait to see how this does. I mean, 2 in support. You got the inside forward in there. So we're going to see what it does with our 3 teams of Liverpool and Aston Villa in the Premier League and our championship side of Ipswich Town as always. The only description really is trying a new shape. They did test it out with Manchester City, which you know how my feelings on Manchester City tests are. They got a whopping 97 points, 3 losses and 4 draws. 31 wins, of course. They did a fantastic job, 132 goals. But we're going to test it out with our teams and see how they did. So starting with the Premier League, let's jump in. Well, Manchester City got 97 points in their test. Liverpool got 96. 122 goals, 10 goals fewer than Man City got, but still a pretty nice season. Aston Villa in third, also pretty nice. 71 points is actually on the lower side of average, kind of even lower than average itself, but 91 goals is pretty nice. Schedule-wise, Liverpool do have a quick blemish against Everton away from home, but they absolutely thrash them at Anfield 6-1. So they get to the Carabao Cup final and they beat Manchester United. That is a fantastic outing, beating your 2 biggest rivals right there, 3-0 too. That's pretty nice. And then the FA Cup semis is where you drop out 2-3 against Chelsea. But a perfect run through the Europa League gets you to the final, beating Porto 3-0. So overall, a pretty fantastic season for Liverpool. 3 trophies right there and a semi-final is not bad. Squad-wise, that is a lot of green. We love seeing that. 34 goals for Salah. Jota with 31 and a couple more in the 20s. 26 assists for Salah, 24 for Trent. Not bad at all. And of course, a 767 for Salah. The dude's a beast. Aston Villa unfortunately not having the same luck, out in the Carabao Cup quarterfinals 0-2 against Manchester United and out in the FA Cup quarters 0-4 against Chelsea. So actually both teams that Liverpool faced. But they do have a fantastic run to the Europa Conference League final, 2-1 win over Slavia Prague. So overall, not a bad season at all by Aston Villa. I mean, 71 points is on the lower side, so they've gotten better, but third place is still pretty nice. Winners of the Conference League, quarters of both the Carabao Cup and FA Cup, But squad-wise, really not much in the green, and that's usually the case, and I don't know why. But goals, 25 for Diaby, 25 for Watkins as well. Assists, 17 for Alex Moreno, not bad there. And average rating Moreno with a 7.46, that's pretty high. Data hub for Liverpool, really seeing about the same as usual. High attacking. You got a little piece of the dribbles there. Defensively, not too bad. We've seen some better, though. But goals per game is where it's at. 3.21, 0.97 conceded, 1.13 XG against. Those are actually a little bit higher than usual. Aston Villa's data hub, normal. Pretty much Liverpool just pipping them out in goals right there. You got some defensive woes on this side, but overall, I mean, you still have some okay times, but 2.39 points or goals per game. Yeah, 1.42 conceded, 1.41 XG against. That's definitely higher than usual. Not by much, but it is. Premier League stats, Liverpool with 2.53 points per game, Aston Villa with 1.87. Most goals, though, in first, clearly with 122. Way down is Aston Villa with 91, and even farther down is Man City with 78. Fewer shots against, Liverpool in fourth with 388 for Aston Villa in seventh. Most possession, Liverpool with 54%. Dribbles made, 633 for Liverpool. And then most shots for Liverpool in first with 685. Really hope to get to that 700 mark. That's where the major attacking side is coming in. Didn't happen this time around, but 595 for Aston Villa. But we already know when Liverpool and Aston Villa do well, Ipswich Town tend to as well. And here's no exception. 119 points, 129 goals. Pretty nice. Schedule-wise, sadly, in the Carabao Cup quarterfinal, I mean, you got to the quarters, which is really nice. You lose out to Everton 2-3. FA Cup, only the 4th round against Man City, 1-0. That's not a bad one to lose out on. So overall, I mean, clearly, championship is where it is at. You did get to the quarters of the Carabao Cup, not bad. FA Cup, whatever. Squad-wise, I mean, you do have some green. You don't usually get a whole lot, but 23 goals for Hurst is not bad. 18 for Chaplin. Assists, 13 for Harry Clark. Where is Leif Davis? I don't see him. Is he gone? He must be gone. And then an average rating of 733 for Hurst. Yep, off to PSG. Oh well. Championship stats, 2.59 points per game for Ipswich Town. Most goals, of course, in first with 129. Few shots against in third with 361. Most possession with 53%. Most dribbles made with 712. And then most shots for with 783. But let us dive in and take a look at this tactic itself. We got a sweeper keeper in defend, fullback in the left and the right in attack, ball playing defender in defend in the central spots, a roaming playmaker in support next to a CM in support, inside forward in attack, and a pressing forward on the left in support, a complete forward in the right in support, and an advanced forward in attack up front. Balanced mentality, in possession, attacking with his narrow approach plays pass into space, underlap on the left and the right, focus play down the left and the right. Passing directness is shorter, tempo is higher, low crosses and run at defense. In transition, counter press, counter, distribute quickly and roll it out. And then out of possession, a high press line of engagement, a much higher defensive line, trigger press much more often, prevent your goalkeeper distribution, get stuck in, step up more, and invite crosses. So how did it do for our three teams? I mean, clearly pretty well. Ipswich Town getting back to the first place. It's really nice with 119 points too and 129 goals is very well done. Liverpool and Aston Villa doing the same, 96 points, 122 goals. I mean, we've started to see it more and more often the past couple of days, at least maybe a week or two, where they've just kind of fallen out and then they come back. But it looks like this is a pretty nice one. If you like the funky shapes, this is one to test out. This does look like it's got some attacking side. These teams did concede a little bit more than average, but I mean, when you're scoring more than conceding, you're doing pretty well. But that is it for me, 7 FM for the Football Manager blog channel, saying thank you as always for watching. Take care and enjoy.